I said your name today. Not because I had to. Not in a way where it slipped in naturally, like saying good morning or talking about someone in passing. It wasn't routine, it wasn't random, it was intentional. I said your name because I wanted to, because something in me couldn't hold it in any longer. I was in the middle of a conversation just talking, and then suddenly there it was. Your name. Soft. Careful. But real. And the moment it passed my lips, something in me shifted. Something quiet, but deep. Like my soul noticed. Like my heart finally caught up with something my mind had been dancing around for far too long. Because your name isn't just a name anymore. It's more than that. It's a rhythm. A feeling. A part of my breath now. It's the way I inhale peace and exhale thoughts of you. And when I said it, it felt like opening a door I've been afraid to walk through. A door I've stood in front of for what feels like forever. Too nervous to cross. Too unsure of what waited on the other side. But the second I said your name, I knew. I had already stepped through. You don't know how many times I've whispered your name when no one else was around. Just me and the silence. In the car, while I'm driving and thinking. In bed. In the quiet of the night when the world is asleep but my heart is wide awake. Sometimes I whisper it just to hear how it sounds in the dark. Other times I keep it buried deep in my chest like a secret that's too big to carry but too precious to share. Because your name now carries weight. Not like a burden. Not like something heavy that weighs me down. It's the kind of weight that matters. The kind that holds meaning. Like something sacred, something real. I said your name because I meant it. Because before that conversation even started, you were already on my mind. And I think I'm done pretending. Done pretending that what I feel for you is small. It's not. It's slow. It's quiet. But it runs deep. And it's so real. You probably don't even realize the things you've done to me. How your voice stays with me even after we hang up. How your smile finds its way into my thoughts at the most unexpected moments. How your words, your simple words, have carved out a place in my heart where doubt used to live. That's what love is like with you. It didn't shout its arrival. It didn't need a grand entrance. It simply showed up, soft, steady, real, and I didn't even know I was ready for it until it was already here. This is for you, because I'm not afraid anymore. Not afraid to say it out loud. Not afraid to let the world know whose name lives inside my chest. When I said your name, it wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, it didn't shake the room, but it shook me, deep inside, like a quiet truth finally allowed to speak. It felt like my heart, which had been holding its breath for too long, finally exhaled. Your name isn't just a sound now, it's comfort. It's peace. It's that tiny shift in the air that makes the world feel a little less heavy. You've been changing my world from the moment you walked into it, and you don't even realize that you didn't ask for space, you didn't force your way in. You just came in, honest, soft, and true. And without even trying, my life began to shape itself around you. You slowed down my thoughts. You made me pay attention to the things that matter. You reminded me that peace isn't always in silence. Sometimes it's in the sound of someone's voice. Sometimes love doesn't arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it walks in quietly and builds a home in the small things. That's what you did. You became that home I didn't know I needed. And now I catch myself thinking of you all the time. When I'm walking through the store and I see something small, I think, she'd like this. When I hear a song I've heard 100 times, I wonder what you'd feel hearing it beside me. When I look ahead, at where I'm going, at what I want, there you are. Not as an option, as a certainty. You've not only touched my heart, you've shaped it. You've softened it. You've reminded it how it feels to be safe again. So yes, I said your name, and I'll say it again, because it's a part of how I breathe now. There were so many moments I almost told you. So many. Moments when the words sat right at the edge of my lips, just waiting for courage to catch up. Like when you were laughing, really laughing at something small, and I was just watching. You. Not because of what you were saying, but because of how alive you looked, how peaceful, how beautifully unaware you were of how much of me you already held. I wanted to say it then. I wanted to look you in the eyes and whisper, "You have no idea what you mean to me." But I didn't. Or the night you shared something, raw, something that hurt, and you tried so hard to hold it together. I listened, not just with my ears, but with everything in me, and I wanted so badly to pull you close, wrap you up in all the safety I had to give and say, "You're safe. With me always." But again, I stayed quiet, because I didn't want to scare your heart. You're too important to be rushed, too special to be treated like a moment. You are the whole story, so I loved you silently, in the way I showed up, in the way I remembered the little things, in the way I stayed up when I knew you needed to talk, in the way I noticed everything you thought no one ever did. And those little moments, they added up. Every single one led me here, to this quiet truth. You are the one. Even if you don't know it yet, you're the one I want to protect. Not from life, but from ever having to wonder if you're loved the right way. You're the one I want to choose. Not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. When life is messy. When things don't go as planned. Because this love, it's not temporary. It's not made of fragile feelings. It's built to stay. And if I ever get the chance, really get the chance to love you out loud, I'll do it gently but clearly. Not to impress anyone, not to prove a thing. But so you never have to wonder. Never have to ask, "Are you sure?" Because no. You'll feel it in the way I say your name, not rushed, not casually, but with meaning. Like it matters. Because it does. You'll feel it in the way I reach for your hand. Not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. When it's quiet. When it's real. I'll love you in the way I speak to you when you're tired, when you're unsure, when you're not feeling strong. I'll love you in the everyday things. Bringing you coffee just the way you like it. Asking how you slept. And actually caring. Sending a message. Not out of habit, but because I want you to know. I'm thinking of you. Always. I won't just love you when the sun's shining. I'll love you when the sky is heavy. When plans fall apart. When moods shift and nothing makes sense. Because that's when love shows its truth. You won't have to guess with me. You won't have to wonder where you stand. I won't give you halfway love, pretty words with no action. I'll give you presence, consistency, gentle hands, steady eyes. I'll make sure you know you're safe here, you're loved here, you belong here, and I'll keep proving that in every way I can, every day. I've waited a long time for someone like you, longer than I've ever said out loud, long enough that I stopped hoping it would happen. I told myself maybe love like this was for other people. Not for me, but then you came along, not loudly, not all at once, but gently, steady. And something in me woke up. You didn't try to fix me. You didn't ask me to change. You just made space for me. And slowly I became someone I liked again. Someone softer, more patient. Someone who believed in forever again. So now that I've found you, this rare, quiet, real kind of soul, I'm not letting you go. Not in my heart. Not in my plans. Not in the quiet spaces where your name already lives. You don't know it yet, but I've already chosen you. 100 times, in 100 quiet ways. And I'll keep choosing you. Over and over. Every single day. Because this kind of love, it's not just a feeling. It's something I know. You are the one my heart has waited for. And now that I've found you, I won't forget what I've been given. You aren't a chapter. You are the whole story I want to write. The story I want to tell. With every breath, every morning, every slow, ordinary, beautiful day. I see us in the future, not just how we start, but how we stay. In the soft moments no one sees. In the quiet afternoons where we don't need to speak to feel everything. I see you standing in the kitchen, hair a little messy, wearing my shirt. Talking about something that doesn't matter, but I'm not even listening. I'm just looking at you and thinking, God, how did I get this lucky? I see us on the couch, no filters, no masks, just real, flawed, full of love that stayed. And even then, even years from now, I'll still be saying your name like it's the most important word I know. Because it will be. It always will be. It always will be. Because some names aren't just names. They become prayers. They become promises. And yours, it's all of that and more. There's something so steady about the way I feel about you. It's not chaotic. It doesn't leave me guessing. It doesn't make me question my worth or shrink myself to fit inside it. It's warm, honest, quietly brave. The kind of love that feels like coming home after a long, long time away. And I don't need fireworks to prove it. I don't need grand gestures or loud declarations. All I need is you. The real you. The one who laughs too hard sometimes. The one who overthinks things late at night. The one who hides her fears behind quiet strength. I want to love that you. I already do. Not the version you show the world, polished and put together, but the version that shows up in the quiet. The one who wonders if she's enough. The one who's been hurt. The one who still hopes even if she's scared to admit it. That's the you I see. That's the you I see.